Irregular verbs with different forms in the past simple and as past participles. Part 3. Overdo, overdid, overdone. I don't like my steak overdone. Don't overdo the drinks, 2 beers each will be enough. I always thought Mark Rothko overdid the black in his pictures, it makes them depressing. Overdraw, overdrew, overdrawn. Have you overdrawn your credit card limit this month? I overdrew my account by €5 and that's why the payment didn't go through. Are there any fees if I overdraw my account? The main protagonist in the book was overdrawn and therefore unconvincing as a character. Overeat, overrate, overeaten. You're not supposed to overeat before going to bed. I overate at the wedding reception and now feel sick. Some people suffering from depression tend to either overeat or undereat. Overfly, overflew, overflown. We've just overflown the city. The plane mistakenly overflew prohibited airspace. A fighter pilot is always in danger when they overfly hostile territory. Override, overrode, overridden. The firemen overrode the building's automatic sprinkler system in order to shut it down. The Supreme Court has overridden an earlier decision by a High Court judge. The Senate voted to override the president's veto last Tuesday. Overrun, overran, overrun. Poland was overrun by the Mongols in 1241. The exam overran by 30 minutes. They were planning to overrun the country. Oversee, oversaw, overseen. It's your responsibility to oversee production. Mike used to be the chief financial officer and so always oversaw the budget. Monica has overseen the process from the very beginning. Overtake, overtook, overtaken. If he hadn't overtaken the other car, he wouldn't have caused the accident. It's dangerous to overtake on a bend. A sudden pang of grief overtook her. Overthrow, overthrew, overthrown. The dictator was finally overthrown after his people rose up against him. The Gambia overthrew its monarchy in 1970. A rumor has it that they want to overthrow the government. Partake, partook, partaken. Sir Galahad, would you care to partake of a pheasant with me tonight? He partook in the jousting competition and was toppled from his horse. The Queen has partaken in many interesting events this year. I partook of a candlelit dinner at the palace and I must say it was delicious. Redo, redid, redone. You'll have to redo your essay. I found a lot of mistakes. I've redone my first survey because the questions were too complicated. We're having the bathroom redone. Redraw, redrew, redrawn. After the Second World War, the map of Europe was redrawn. She redrew her picture because she didn't like the first attempt. It was necessary to redraw the local parish boundaries. Rerun, rerun, rerun. The competition had to be rerun after cheating was discovered in the first round. Is the BBC going to rerun old episodes of that terrible comedy? The country clerk reran the municipal elections last Thursday. My favorite childhood Disney cartoon, 101 Dalmatians, was rerun on TV yesterday afternoon. Retake, retook, retaken. I have to retake an English exam in May. He retook his maths exam twice. All the tests we've carried out are invalid and will have to be retaken. Rewrite, rewrote, rewritten. Her essay was badly written, so her teacher told her to rewrite it. This article must be rewritten as it doesn't reflect the facts. I rewrote all the paragraphs. Could you check them? Ride, rode, ridden. Have you ridden a horse before? Can she ride a bike? I rode to work by train in the morning. As a child, Susan often rode on her father's shoulders when they went for a walk. Ring, rang, rung, ring, ringed, ringed. The verb ring also means to surround, to encircle, to outline with a circle, and in this sense is a regular verb whose past simple and past participle form is ringed. For example, the lake is ringed with tall evergreen conifers. The lake is surrounded by tall evergreen conifers. The phone rang several times, but no one was there when I picked up. Have you rung me today? The church bells ring on the hour. Rise, rose, risen. The plane rose sharply up into the air. What time does the sun rise? Oil prices have risen by 10%. rive, rived, riven, rived. The verb rive is uncommon in modern English usage. The Lady of Shallott's heart was riven with distress when her mirror cracked. The jury of the talent show was rived by bitter disagreement of which contestants performed the song best. Run, ran, run. Don't run. Just walk slowly. She has run away from home and we're trying to find her. I ran my own business. Saw, sawed, sawn, sawed. Pete sawed the branch in half. He wanted to saw the board into pieces. I've sawn several boards. See, saw, seen. Have I seen you somewhere before? Okay, I see. I'll have to do it myself, then. Dave saw his ex-girlfriend yesterday. Sew, sewed, sewed, sewn. My mother taught me how to sew. I sewed this dress by hand. The edges of this fabric must be sewn with black thread. Shake, shook, shaken. He shook the palm tree until a coconut fell down. Residents were shaken to hear of the murder in their street. Her hands begin to shake when she is stressed. Show, showed, shown, showed. The past participle form showed is used extremely rarely. I showed her some works by a young and upcoming painter. Could you show me where the bus station is on the map? I've already shown you how the machine works, haven't I?